Yo, so I woke up in the morning not really feeling great. Like I had a kind of a bad dream, kind of had me in a messed up mood. But I thought to myself, before the year ends, we're getting real close. Let me put on Sound of Freedom. Horrible idea. Now, it wasn't necessarily a bad idea because the movie is not good. The movie is actually very good. In my categories, I put it in that good section. And here's the thing. The subject matter of this film is so difficult to watch. If you can look at this entire film and not feel any kind of emotional reaction, like no type of rage and no type of anger, knowing that this is the way stuff actually happens in real life with the child sex trafficking, it's like something has to be wrong with you. I watched about 30 minutes of it and I felt as though I needed a break. Like I couldn't continue to look at it and keep my composure. I was just upset that this is the way things go and that people get hoodwinked and tricked into these situations so often in real life. The in real life portion of this movie is the part of the movie that just causes so much concern, because when you look into Tim Ballard and who he is, it's like, yes, the things that happen in this movie largely are true. You know, not many Hollywood critics or bigger critics talked about this movie on their channels, mainly because there's so much to do with the way the movie was like funded and who the movie is actually connected to. And I don't want to talk about none of that because I feel like that's all rumors and agenda-based stuff by people from a certain segment of society. But I do want to talk about, like, yes, good things happen. And then, yes, the character or the person of Tim Ballard is actually kind of disgraced at the moment. And it's like, man, you have a lot of stuff surrounding a film that really shouldn't impact how good the film is. And again, I feel like this is a good one. A lot of people talk good about the movie because of the amount of money it made at the box office based on its budget. And even that is a source of contention because some people say churches were buying out theaters and nobody was actually watching the movie, which I don't think actually happened at all. I know in my area, it didn't make a bunch of money. It came to theaters and left very quickly because, you know, we didn't get a huge reaction in this region, which is kind of weird because I'm in South Louisiana and I would imagine this would be super popular, but it just wasn't. It's been available on streaming for a very long time, and I thought before the year ends, I want to see it because it's one of those things that when you talk about summer 2023, there were a lot of disappointments, but Sound of Freedom actually made a bunch of money, and it made a bunch of money in a you know, debatable type of way, and it's a controversial film. But if you just looking at the movie as a movie and you don't know who funded it, you don't know any of the other groups that may or may not be connected to it, you don't look at the Hollywood agenda of trying to ignore it, even though it made tons of money at the box office, and it's not pretend money, it's real money that was raked in. So it's like, you take all that and you put it aside, and how's the movie? Movie's pretty good. Movie's pretty good. I like Jim Caviezel. I like the performances. I do think the movie being built on a budget is something that's apparent to me as a person who watches a lot of big Hollywood productions. I watched this one and I was like, I can kind of see y'all skimped on the budget in a few sections here. But besides all that, it's a good movie. It's a good, solid movie. The subject matter is very rough to take a look at more than once. And if I was doing my old rating scale, it would still have like a middling type of score because it has no rewatchability. Like, there's under no circumstances could somebody get me to watch this entire thing again. And again, not because it's not good, it's because I don't want to feel the feels that it makes me feel again. I'm good on it. But let me know what you thought about Sound of Freedom if you did get a chance to check it out. It's not something I would ever want to see again. For one-time viewing, though, it was a well-made film. It was very good. Controversies aside, what's true, what's not true, who's connected to, who the people are in real life, and what kind of people are they in real life, all that stuff aside, it's still a good, solid movie and a nice entry, well deserving of the money that it made in 2023. So those are my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section if you choose to do so. And that's all we got for this one, y'all. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.